Hello, welcome to CVR Retro. If you've just joined the game, you're probably wondering why everyone seems to know exactly what they're doing. Don't worry, every experienced player started exactly where you are now. CVR Retro is one of the most realistic volleyball games on Roblox, and is home to one of the most competitive pro volleyball communities. It has a deep learning curve, but by the end of this tutorial series, you'll understand the core mechanics, controls, and techniques that every player should know. Let's get started. Before we learn how to play, let's get familiar with three of the most important parts of the game's interface: the power bar, sprint bar, and jump modes. These mechanics work together and you will be using them for basically everything. First is the power bar. It determines the strength of your actions, such as spikes, receives, and sets. You can increase or decrease your power using the power up and power down buttons. You can also assign shortcut binds to instantly switch your power. Learning what each power level is best for is an important skill. Next is the sprint bar. Instead of holding a sprint key like in most games, sprinting in CVR Retro consumes one sprint unit each time you press the sprint button. Your available sprint depends on your player's height, and managing it well is essential. Running out of sprint leaves you temporarily exhausted, so use it wisely. There's also the jump modes. Your current mode is displayed inside of the power bar, and it changes colors depending on what mode you're in. For now, you'll mainly use spike mode and block mode. In spike mode, jumping makes you start your approach to jump and hit the ball. In block mode, holding the jump button charges your block, allowing you to control how high you jump. Now let's talk about passing. Passing the ball is one of the most important skills in volleyball, and it's often your team's first touch after a serve or attack. To receive the ball, simply press left click. The distance your pass travels depends on your current power setting. Lower power sends a shorter pass, while higher power sends the ball farther. Learning which power to use in different situations is a key part of becoming a consistent receiver, and we'll cover that in a dedicated tutorial. If a ball is just out of reach, you can also dive for the ball using the dive button to extend your range and keep the rally alive. Diving is a powerful last resort option, but it comes at a cost. After diving, you'll be unable to move or perform other actions for a short time, so use it wisely. Now, before learning how to spike, it's important to understand tilting. While you're in the air, pressing the movement keys lets you lean your character in different directions. Tilting changes your reach and the angle of your contact with the ball. For example, pressing W and S makes you lean forward and backward, while A and D let you extend farther to either side. Mastering tilting is essential for both attacking and blocking, and you'll see experienced players use it on nearly every jump. To perform a spike, jump towards the ball while in spike mode, then press left click while you're in the air. Timing your swing correctly will send the ball towards your opponent's court. As you improve, combining proper timing with effective tilting will give you greater control over your attacks. We'll take a much closer look at spiking, swing timing, and advanced attacking techniques in a dedicated tutorial. Setting is how you deliver the ball to a teammate for an attack. Press the forward set button to set the ball in front of you, or backwards set button to set it behind you. You can also perform a jump set while in spike mode, and just like with spiking, your tilt affects how the ball travels. There's also setter dumps and a dedicated setter mode, which adds even more options for setters. Since it's one of the most advanced parts of the game, we'll cover it in its own tutorial. Every rally begins with a serve. To perform a standard auto serve, stand behind the back line, set your power to the max, and press the serve button to put the ball into play. As you become more comfortable with the game, you'll also learn more advanced serving techniques, like jump serves that are used to attack the ball with greater speed and power, and float serves that are used for unpredictable movement, making them harder for opponents to receive. Each serve has its own strengths, and knowing when to use them is an important part of the game. We'll cover serving in detail in a dedicated serving tutorial. This concludes the introduction to CVR Retro's core mechanics. While these fundamentals are enough to get you started, each mechanic has its own advanced techniques and strategies. Continue through the remaining tutorials to learn each one in greater detail and build the skills needed to compete at a higher level.